It is Thursday, the 7th of November, 2024. My name is Pigeon and this is my song of the day. Today we're talking about a song that I think is another one of those ones that I just discovered randomly through like a Spotify recommendation. It's called Mallrat Semi-Annual, and it's by Slaughter Beach Dawg. Now, I have listened to other Slaughter Beach Dawg songs and albums. I've listened to the album this one's from, and I do like other songs, but this is the one I come back to over and over again. It's in a bunch of my playlists. It gets stuck in my head a lot. I just really like this song. It's a really cool, chill song, really, even though it's kind of about social anxiety. Slaughter Beach Dawg is a spin-off project of Jake Ewald, I assume that's how you pronounce his name, from Modern Baseball. So Modern Baseball, if you're not aware, was a big influential emo band from Pennsylvania, and they released a few albums. They released 3 albums, and then since 2017 have been on indefinite hiatus. So after that, Jake Ewald kind of formed Slaughter Beach Dawg to do some solo stuff. He ended up recruiting Ian Farmer, also from Modern Baseball, and a bunch of other people. There's been former members and current members, but yeah. So it's kind of his solo project, but it's also not really. It's kind of just become its own band. But they follow the sort of emo stylings of Modern Baseball, especially with a song like this, but they also are kind of folksy and a bit softer and embrace more acoustic stuff as well. I rather enjoy them, and I really should listen to more of them, frankly. But this is the song we're talking about today, Mallrat Semi-Annual. I actually referenced it, I think, last week. A lyric reminded me of a line from this song. But anyway, we'll get there. Let's go listen to it now and then come back in a few minutes and talk about it. There you go. I just love the feel of it, just the like it's slow and kind of chill, but also a bit dissonant. I think dissonance is the word I was looking for in that As the World Caves In episode. God damn it. I've just remembered now. Anyway, I don't know. It's just got this cool feel to it that I enjoy. This kind of like, it's like an emo song that's falling apart, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm just going to go straight into the lyrics because I don't have much to say about the music apart from the fact that I love it. Although I do have a particular comment on one part. But anyway, there is a time in your life when smile becomes smirk, and there is but one boy left who can digest your quirks. Now, don't talk about yourself because it's never going to work. He's already got you figured out. Earlier, he was lurking on the internet. Why else would he have not left yet? So, the Genius description says the song is about 2 mall rats left in their hometown finally breaking out of their shells and meeting someone new. To me, it really feels like it's about overcoming social anxiety, you know? And so, there's a time in your life when smile becomes smirk. It's about becoming cynical, you know? Your smile has this edge behind it. You become cynical. Your smile becomes a smirk. There is but one boy left who can digest your quirks. You know, the only person who will put up with you. Now, don't talk about yourself because it's never going to work. He's already got you figured out. Earlier, he was lurking on the internet, right? So someone knowing who they're going to be meeting, maybe at a party, maybe for a date, whatever, but they look them up and they know everything about them. Why else would he have not left yet? You know, why would he have not left if he didn't already know these things about you? And then he's gathered all of the data and passed it through his pasta strainer of a brain. That lyric always gets me because of the accent switchery involved, because I say data where most Americans say data, but he says data here, which confused me at first, but then it says pasta strainer. Of course, he says pasta because that's how Americans say it, a lot of Americans anyway. So it's he's gathered all of the data and passed it through his pasta strainer of a brain, and that just messes with me because he pronounces one of them how I would expect him to and one of them not how I would expect him to. And if I could commit to pronouncing them both the American way, that'd be fine, but it messes me up every time. But I love that lyric. It's the one I referenced recently. I just love that. It's very ADHD to me. He's gathered all of the data and passed it through his pasta strainer of a brain. I love the idea of the head being a colander, right? That you put information through and some of it goes through and some of it does not. Stare at the simple machine in front of you and act entertained. He was what's left once the best you can do dipped early, clearing this dismal vignette. For more space to drink the dude away who only came for the candy tray. It's Halloween in hell, but it sure looks like Dad's garage. I mean, that's another thing I have to pronounce like an American for this song. It's not a garage, it's a garage. But yeah, that line, he was what's left once the best you can do dipped early, is a really sore one. Like, you know, there's someone who would have been better, but they left. And so this guy's all that's left, you know. And then more space to drink the dude away who only came for the candy tray. I mean, that tells a lot of story in and of itself, of drinking someone away. And then it's Halloween in hell, but it sure looks like Dad's garage. So, you know, it's theoretically this like Halloween themed party, but it's just in in your dad's garage, you know what I mean? Like, you can't get past the artifice of it. She is the reason you're here, so quit acting like you can't see her staring at you and stop eating all the candy. The essence of a goddamn toddler, sitting there picking at crumbs like a grave robber. You know what she likes, so why don't you ask her now? Conversation premeditation is still allowed. Worst comes to worst, she screams no and slaps you around. Take a peek at your watch and get your eyes off the ground. So this is the part I mean about overcoming social anxiety. This is about going over and fucking talking to someone like a goddamn adult. So yeah, it's like, she is the reason you're here, so quit acting like you can't see her staring at you. Like, accept that maybe she does want to talk to you as well, right? And stop eating all the candy, the essence of a goddamn toddler, you know, just eating all the sweets like a kid, sitting there picking at crumbs like a grave robber. I very much relate to this part, just idly eating food, because what else would you be doing? You know what she likes, so why don't you ask her now? Conversation premeditation is still allowed. I love that. You know, like about scripting your conversation beforehand to kind of figure out what you want to talk about. Worst comes to worst, she screams no and slaps you around. You know, the worst you can say is no, as they say. Take a peek at your watch and get your eyes off the ground. Just telling him to hurry up and stop stalling. Take a peek at your watch and get your eyes off the ground. Go over there. Stop looking at the ground. It's way too late for this, and Andy needs a ride home. He's standing at the back door, dancing circles around his cell phone. Stand up straight, walk her way, and say hello. This ain't so bad now, darling. It's nice to meet you here. We've got a lot in common. I'd like to keep you near. This ain't so bad now, darling. And it's nice to meet you here. We've got a lot in common. I'd like to keep you near. So yeah, just telling him to hurry up, you know, and he needs a ride home. He's standing at the back door dancing circles around his cell phone is a great indication of someone just passing time by pacing back and forth and on their phone. Stand up straight, walk her way, and say hello. And I love how simple that like conversation at the end is. It's nice to meet you here. We've got a lot in common. I'd like to keep you near. Just very nice and very simple and very sweet. The musical bit I wanted to highlight was, first of all, that after, you know, it's Halloween in hell, but it sure looks like Dad's garage. The way it just like explodes in the I just love the way it explodes there. The other bit is when it does a, you know, stop eating all the candy, the essence of a goddamn toddler. The bass is just going like dum 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 dum. I love that. And that's pretty much it. Great song, relatable lyrics, unfortunately for us all. I love the delivery of the vocals. I love the music. I need to listen to more Slaughter Beach Dog, or rather, I need to re-listen to Slaughter Beach Dog so I actually like absorb it, you know? But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this one. Thank you so much for listening. Please hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell other people about this show. Thank you so much for listening, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
Break it down.